Welcome back to the channel, guys. Just hauling the last load of brown bales for the day. Last one out of this farm. And this orchard alfalfa mix will be cleaned up. I don't remember off the top of my head. It did just shy of 5 bales an acre. 62, 63 inch bales. And in the New Holland right now, pulling the JBM 36 foot wagon with the horse 22 ton Deere. We got about 1 3/4 inches over the weekend of rain, so that helped tremendously. The crops, the corn and the hay, even the grass hay kind of turned around. We need to keep getting it though. That wasn't enough. That wasn't a drought breaker or anything like that. Other than that, nothing new. I think we scheduled, I don't know if I said it, but scheduled for rain tomorrow, which is Wednesday. I don't even know the date. June. Week before 4th of July. So we'll see what we get tomorrow. Hopefully we get another inch and a half would be nice. And we can go from there. Still got that John Deere 6.1 30M. I really like that tractor, but I don't believe I'm going to purchase it. Pretty much the only reason would be the 4-cylinder. It just don't have the snort. Like this New Holland is the same size as TS 135, so it's rated at 135 horse, but it's a 6-cylinder, which makes all the difference. And this tractor that would be spec'd out like an R series Deere. So the R series Deere and all these other manufacturers, they have power bulges, which I believe it is if you're got your PTO engaged, if you're running your hydraulics, or if you're in road gear, it automatically bumps the power like 20%. So I believe with the power bulge on this thing, it runs about 162, 163 horse, something like that. So it isn't really even a fair comparison. And then another thing, benefit of this tractor, the R series, the suspended cab and suspended front axle, they're worth every penny. I noticed the biggest notice is with that John Deere, without the 6.130M, without the suspension, the cab, and the front axle, the air seat does all the work. So you're really bouncing in that thing all day long. And I don't know, it might be nitpicky, but when the cab does all the work, I barely move in this air seat. I mean, even on this rough gravel road or rough fields, it's 10% of what we'd be moving in the John Deere as far as up and down. So, I used to think John Deere's had superior heating and cooling, but everything I was used to was like the 5 series or the older Deeres. I think once you get to the newer ones, I think they're all about the same, just because what I think in them smaller John Deeres, like the 5 series, makes it feel like the AC is working so much better is because the cab's so much smaller. So at that 6.130M, the cab is the same size as this one, and it doesn't cool any better than this one. It's still comfortable, but that little 5E that I'm used to running, that thing will freeze you right out of the cab. And like I said, I believe it's just because it's got the smaller cab in it. And then stuff like this, I never hooked this wagon up to it, but I mean, it's a 44,000 pound running gear. That 4-cylinder, any sort of hill, it would snuff it and you'd be downshifted. So I think I'm gonna run it for another month just because I can, but I think I will be looking for a larger frame 6-cylinder. Keep my eye out. I'm not colorblind. I would like it to be blue, but I more shop around for deals. and the grader guy needs to learn how to grade. But it's actually been so damn dry. The graders, they haven't even been able to run the gravel roads. We got that 1.5 inch, and man, there's graders on every gravel road trying to smooth it out. This one's a minimum maintenance, so it wasn't it. Other than that, not much new. We had a new calf the other day. Better late than never, I guess. We got one more in question. One more to calf. One more possibly in question. I think she might be open. So we'll have to do a cattle update. The calves are looking really nice. Everybody's doing good. And go from there. I'll have to show you guys the corn. It's waist tall and just looking beautiful. I really hope we can keep getting some timely rains and hopefully things turn out. Other than that, I'm just rambling. This orchard alfalfa is going in the new shed, so maybe I'll turn the camera on once I get home. Well, I just got back. I'll show you what I got going. It's actually raining. Not gonna complain. I don't have any hay down, but even if I did, I don't think I could complain this year. So, for those of you that haven't seen it, JBM Bale King, call it the Little Red Wagon, 36 feet long with a horsed 22-ton tandem running gear, 4x6, double 4x6 reaches. Very, very nice wagon. Like it a lot. So, I've actually made a mistake. I was planning on 8 long, the width way. You can hear it on the tin. But baling 63, 64 inch bales, I can only get 7, so that's 28 per row. Not the end of the world, but so we're putting that orchard grass alfalfa mix, which it's beautiful stuff. So the camera never does hay justice, but then we got some overflow first cutting alfalfa, row and a couple bales on this side, overflow from the barn. So I'm gonna jump in the skid loader, get this load unloaded, and we'll go from there. Well, it's the next morning. We got just enough rain to fill the bottom of the rain gauge. Not even measurable. Second cut alfalfa is coming along beautiful. Starting to see some bug damage. We'll cut this a little bit early. Probably still a 28 day or so. I haven't really sat down, but this will probably be knocked down the end of next week. End of the week after 4th of July probably. So there's not going to be a whole lot out here, but I don't know, probably a ton an acre, which isn't far off from normal. We do need some moisture, but can't complain. Looking beautiful. I'll run over and show you guys the corn. This is what the corn looks like at home. Pretty nice. It's over waist tall. Very nice even stand. This is Brevant variety, planted May 15th. Things are looking pretty good considering the weather. We need to keep getting rain. The damage on the edges of the leaves you guys are seeing are from top dressing nitrogen. So this was top dressed with 250 pounds of urea treated with agrotane and Super U, half and half. So I think we're gonna get in the truck and go check some new seedings out and the teff grass and see if we have any luck there. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but haven't checked it for a week or so, and we've been getting a little bit of rain. So this is 60-ish acre, just over 60 acres that was planted in teff grass, I believe May 30th, and didn't germinate. As you can see, the tire tracks started to germinate. We haven't had any rain for the whole month of pretty much the whole month of June till now. But things are actually looking up. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but we are germinating. So gonna keep an eye on this field. This is not gonna be a total loss. You can kind of see this patch up here in the low ground where the water kind of pooled a little bit. And the ground was wetter. It's looking all right. So it sure be nice if the whole field looked like that, but it doesn't. So I think we're actually gonna make a crop out of here. This might not be a total loss. So just seeing really promising things today. A lot of young seeds germinating. It's gonna be weedy. Might actually look into spraying it with 2,4-D. I've never done that on teff. I've always just take the first cutting, and if it's weedy, use it as cattle feed. But being the hay prices are so high, I might consider looking into spraying this. But we're gonna head over to a new seed in Timothy and annual ryegrass, and hopefully we see the same thing over there. Well guys, we just got back from our drive. I was going to show you that new seeding. I didn't even bother taking the camera out. It pretty much a lost cause. Tons of weeds out there. So the plan is probably give it a few weeks to a month. Make sure nothing's going to germinate. And probably do a burn down and some late summer tillage and seed her back down. Goes a couple $10,000, but what do? It's farming. As you can see back there, planter still got to get cleaned up. Combine's gonna have to come out and start getting that ready. There's a lot more haymaking coming you guys' way. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, stick around for a while, and we'll talk to you later.